We've now had 3 years of growth. Last quarter, the gross national product grew at a healthy 4.3% rate. Now that was higher than had been projected by a great many of the critics and the naysayers in Washington. The economic resurgence has opened new opportunities and a chance for a better life for all people. We have created nearly 9 million new jobs since the recovery began. Almost 2 million businesses, most of them small independent businesses, have been incorporated in the last 3 years. And during this same time, we've reduced inflation. It's been 3.2% for the last 12 months. And there are still some diehards who refuse to acknowledge that the changes we've made have had anything to do with America's dramatic progress in these last few years. They sort of remind me of the fellow who was asked which was worse, ignorance or apathy. And he said, I don't know and I don't care. We can all be proud that there's a new spirit alive in America today. We've left cynicism and pessimism behind and recaptured that confidence and optimism that has been a hallmark of our people. We have it within our power to lay the foundation for a generation of prosperity and peace. With the leadership of responsible, hard-working, future-oriented elected officials like Senator Slade Gorton, we'll do just that. We can be proud that since he arrived in our nation's capital, Senator Gorton has remained immune to the Potomac disease which causes too many elected officials to give up a better tomorrow for America in order to placate special interests today. I think that reflects well on you, the people he represents. For the people of Seattle and the state of Washington, like the people of my home state of California, have always been able to see a great future just beyond the horizon and understand that it is not beyond our power to get there. You are America's doorway to the Pacific Rim, the most dynamic region of the planet. We have to keep leading the great advances that are being made there, or we'll be left behind by people who are waiting for no one. While others are overwhelmed by fear and apprehension, you are excited by the vista of new challenges and opportunities. Underscoring this, Senator Gorton has been a timeless defender of free trade. He knows that free trade is a cornerstone of America's prosperity. I know that there's been much talk of late about America's trade challenges, but we've been leading the way out of a global recession and pulling the world into better times with us. As foreign economies strengthen, their currencies are strengthening too. As this happens, other nations will buy more from us, and pressure on the trade balance will ease. Short-term protectionist measures now will undermine the chances of economic growth not only in friendly countries but here as well. Protecting an industry here by imposing these restrictions will inevitably result in countermeasures that will cost the jobs of Americans in other industries. Those who claim to be concerned about the American farmer, for example, should realize that protectionism is the greatest single threat to the well-being of American agriculture, which is one of our main exports. Instead of shooting ourselves in the foot with job-killing protectionism, what we can, should, and will do is demand that free trade be a two-way street. And I can assure you our representatives are doing just that. The markets must be open on both sides of the ocean. The solution we seek is not decreasing what others send us, but increasing what we send them. Balancing the trade deficit up means a better life for all. Balancing it down through protectionism and weaker economic growth means stagnation and decline. I firmly believe that if the deck is not stacked against us, the American people can outproduce and outcompete anyone in the world. The genius, creative talents, and hard work of our people have always been our greatest assets. With freedom and the profit motive, there's nothing we can't do.